preparing for the geometry SOL basic information. So once you get into the test, it may give you your scratch paper. We're going to create a 4-square brain dump. Square number 1 is going to be information from G1 to G4. So go ahead and pause the video and fill in the following information: formulas or symbolic notation. So here we go. Here are the formulas or symbolic notation with each one of these. See how many you got right. If you didn't get one right, turn the paper over and try to write it from memory. This will be square 1. So in square 2, we are going to put in all of our triangle information. And so if it's a right triangle, we know that c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. If it's trig, we know that we can use SOHCAHTOA. If we're trying to find an angle in this trig, we need to use the back keys. So that's inverse sine, inverse cosine, and inverse tangents if we're looking for angles. If the triangle is acute, then we expect c squared to be less than a squared plus b squared. And if it's obtuse, we expect c squared to be more than a squared plus b squared. Okay, other things with triangles: congruent. Here's the symbol for congruent. The postulates are side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, and hypotenuse leg. Remember that everything is equal. All the angles are equal and all the sides are equal. Similarity, here's the symbol here. And so if we have similarity, the postulates are AA, SAS, and SSS. Those are the only 3. If you're going to have a similar triangle, you have to make your proportions. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So you need to know that AB over DE is equal to BC over EF, which is equal to AC over DF. What do I need you to know with similar triangles? Is that you must set up a proportion. Possible lengths of a triangle. So we're going to add the sides. No, we're going to add 2 sides. And we'll subtract 2 sides. Okay, so if you're given 10 and 12, you'll add 10 and 12 and get 22. You'll subtract 10 and 12 and get 2. So the possible sides will have to be between 2 and 22. Last but not least, if you are given a triangle and you have to list the sides in order from least to greatest, go ahead and look at the angles. Make a line across from the angle and know that the largest angle is across from the largest side. Large angles are across from large sides and small angles are across from small sides. So this is square 2. Square 3 is going to be circles. So we're going to talk about arc length and area of a sector. So for arc length, it's going to be x over 360 times 2 pi r. That's the formula. And for area of a sector, it's going to be x over 360 times pi r squared. If you have a circle and the angle is on the circle, the angle is equal to half the arc. If you have a circle and the angle is inside, the angle is equal to half arc plus arc. If you have a circle and it's on the outside, the angle is equal to half big arc minus small arc. So those are your formulas with degrees. If you have a circle and you have a segment and this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, parts of the segment in a circle, then A times B is equal to C times D. If you have a circle and the segments extend outside of the circle, then your outside and your outside plus inside is equal to outside times outside plus inside. If you have a circle and its tangent, then the outside is equal to the outside. So those are your circle formulas. Next, we're going to go to square 4. And in square number 4, we're going to put our polygons, our circles, and our well, not circles, but polygons, 3D figures, and similar solids. Okay, so for polygons, we have n minus 2 times 180. That's all interior angles. We have n minus 2 times 180 over n, so that's 1 interior angle. We have 360, which is sum of exterior angles. We have 360 over n, so we can find how many sides or one exterior angle. Okay. We can find similar solids. So if you have a solid and then you have a bigger solid, remember your A1, B1, A2, B2, and A3, B3. So this is for surface area, this is for volume, and this is for everything else. Okay, so now in our next square, we're going to bring it all together. So now here are all the squares put together. This is your G1 through 4, this is your 5 through 8, and at the bottom is your 9 through 14. So now what you need to do is turn over a sheet of paper and see what you can fill in your own 4 square.